Today's the day everything changes. A new dawn breaks not just for the financial sector, but for the entire world. ISO 20002. The global standard for electronic data. Interchange between financial institutions has officially gone live, and the impact is seismic. This new standard promises to revolutionize the way financial data is exchanged globally. While this might sound like a dry technical update, the implications are massive. It's not just a change in protocol, it's a complete overhaul of the financial ecosystem. For years, Ripple has been quietly building its infrastructure behind the scenes, aligning itself perfectly with the goals and structure of ISO 20022. This strategic alignment positions Ripple as a key player in this new financial landscape, and today XRP stands at the center of one of the most transformative shifts in financial history. Its role is pivotal, bridging the gap between the traditional finance and the future. For the average person, ISO 20022 might sound like just another regulatory acronym, but for those paying close attention, this new protocol means the rails of global finance are being rebuilt from the ground up, and XRP was designed for exactly this purpose. The future of finance is here, and it's more interconnected than ever. Ripple is not some side project. It's not a meme coin. It is one of the only crypto-native institutions recognized by major global financial authorities. Ripple has long been listed as a member of the ISO 20002 standards body. Its native token XRP was engineered specifically for fast, low-cost cross-border transactions. And now as banks transition to ISO 2022, the liquidity gap they face in real-time settlement opens a door that only XRP seems capable of walking through. The banks, the regulators, the systems, they all need a bridge. Asset XRP was literally created to be that bridge. And now the bombshell leaked internal memo allegedly tied to SWIFT, the global interbank messaging network, has surfaced. This memo has sent shockwaves through the financial community, raising eyebrows and sparking intense debates. In this document marked confidential, it is claimed that participating banks are being advised to hold a minimum of 10 million XRP by the end of 2024 to ensure seamless compliance with ISO 2022 liquidity requirements. This directive is unprecedented and has significant implications for the financial sector. That's right. Banks buying XRP not as speculation, not as a hedge, but as a requirement to meet compliance obligations under the new financial infrastructure. This move could potentially reshape the landscape of digital assets and their role in global finance. The memo goes so far as to refer to XRP as the preferred neutral liquidity token. This designation places XRP in a unique position within the financial ecosystem. Let that sink in. Bitcoin isn't mentioned. Ethereum isn't mentioned, XRP is. This could mark a pivotal moment in the adoption of digital currencies by traditional financial institutions. Now let's apply basic math. Imagine the impact on the market. If just 100 banks globally follow this alleged mandate and each acquires 10 million XRP, that's 1 billion XRP gone removed from active circulation. This is a significant chunk of the total supply. Right now, around 53 billion XRP are available. But this number is deceiving. This isn't even factoring in the locked supply held by Ripple coins lost over time or holdings by long-term investors. These factors further reduce the actual circulating supply. The result, an immediate and severe supply shock. Demand skyrockets, supply collapses, and price explodes. This creates a perfect storm for a massive price surge. Experts say this kind of movement could send XRP not just to a few dollars, not to $10, not to $100, but all the way to $100,000 per coin. This is a staggering prediction. That figure may sound absurd until you realize how tiny XRP's market cap is compared to the global financial system it's preparing to support. The potential is enormous. Consider this, the global cross-border payment market processes trillions of dollars annually. Banks need instant settlement, they need low fees, they need compliance, they need trust. XRP is built to meet all those criteria, and now with ISO 2022, the pressure to integrate a compliant liquidity solution is no longer optional. It's urgent. Institutions are quietly buying in. They're not announcing it. They're not broadcasting it. They're accumulating. And when the big moves come, the retail investor, will be left behind unless they... But what makes this story even more powerful is the timing. The SEC versus Ripple lawsuit is nearing its final days. Regulatory clarity is just around the corner. Former SEC Chair Gary Gindler is rumored to be stepping down, replaced by Paul Atkins, a crypto business regulator who believes in innovation. The stars are aligning. Meanwhile, Ripple's institutional partnerships continue to grow. Banks like Santander Bank of America, SBI Holdings, and others are already using Ripplet to facilitate international transfers. In Asia, the Middle East, and Latin America, Ripple's infrastructure is already being deployed at scale. The Western world is just catching up. Now add in this additional layer. The Federal Reserve recently gave U.S. banks the green light to interact with crypto under strict compliance guidelines. The timing could not be more perfect. ISO 2022 goes live. XRP is positioned as the bridge currency, and regulatory clarity is being forged. The financial world is on the brink of a new era, and XRP is being written into the foundation. Now some might say, but wait, how can XRP hit $100,000? That would put its market cap in the hundreds of trillions. And yes, they're right. But what they're missing is this: value can be measured in utility, not just in speculation. If XRP becomes the global standard for settlement across sovereign debt, trade finance, and interbank payments, then the current economic models simply don't apply. We are not talking about another asset. We are talking about infrastructure. And infrastructure tokens can command unimaginable value because the system depends on them. Even now, you can see the signs. VPN providers like NordVPN and Surfshark are accepting XRP for payments. Real-world use cases are expanding quietly, organically. XRP is being adopted. It's not flashy, it's not hyped by billionaires on Twitter. It's working just as it was designed to do. So what should you do now? You should start researching. You should follow the money. Watch the wallet activity. Look at the partnerships. Look at the infrastructure. But more importantly, you need to act before the rest of the world catches up. Because once the banks make their moves, once the accumulation goes public, the price will never look back. This is your moment. The door is still open, but it's closing fast. Stack XRP before the deadline. Before Q4 2024, before the price erupts, and before the institutions make their intentions public. Once they do, the game will have already changed. Thank you for watching. If this video gave you new insight, smash the like button, share it with your fellows XRP holders, and subscribe for more updates. This is the biggest financial story of our lifetime, and we're just getting started. Stay sharp, stay informed, and stay bullish on XRP. Super disclaimer on screen text. This content is for educational and entertainment purposes only. It is not financial advice. Always do your own research before making any investment decisions.